Remember the story of one Ajayi Omolola who was trafficked to Lebanon from where she cried for help?
Well, TVC News can now authoritatively report that she is happily in the hands of the Nigerian ambassador in Beirut, Goni Modubura. She was warmly received and happy to be in safe hands, and she will be home soon. TVC News first reported the story on the 9th of January when the chairman, Nigerians in the Diaspora Commission, Abike Dabiri-Erewa, was tagged on Twitter to help the lady trapped in Lebanon. Before this, in October last year, TVC News exclusively reported about 3 other ladies in slavery in Lebanon. They have now been freed and reunited with their families. For more on this, we have the chairman of Nigerians in the Diaspora Commission, Abike Dabiri-Erewa, joining us on the news. Good to have you join us on TVC News at 7. Some good news filtering in. Omolola Ajayi has been freed, and as we hear also, the 3 ladies whose story was reported in October last year have also been freed. Talk to us about what the commission is doing to have, at this time, achieved the freedom of those people and to ensure that we do not get into this again.
Well, first, I'll tell you that trafficking is not primarily the job of the Nigerian Diaspora Commission. Sorry, I lost my voice. But we get tagged in the cases of like this young girl in distress, and we moved into action. So, like you said there, as I posted on my Twitter page, the girl is happily in the hands of the Nigerian ambassador in Beirut, and we thank the ambassador, the staff of the mission. When the report went viral, we've been in touch with them. So they tracked the girl, and they had to be careful to ensure that they were able to get her from her accuser. Now, that picture you're showing, one of the white men in that picture is actually the boss of the girl. And we have video evidence of terrible things that she had to do with the man. So right now, this is the situation. The boss who kept her in captivity will have to produce her ticket and her passport for her to return home. Then he will be charged, reported to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in Lebanon, and then the next steps will be taken. And there's video evidence to show that he's guilty of trafficking. So we expect Omolola to return this week. I want to thank Nigerians, the governor of Kwara State for his personal intervention, Nigeria's NSCDC for arresting the traffickers here in Nigeria. But you know the sad story here I'm going to break to you is this. There are many of such girls still trapped in Lebanon. Omolola is lucky because the video went viral. There are lots more still stranded in Lebanon. So, you know, NAPTIP and other agencies, the key thing is the traffickers have to be arrested. As long as they're walking about freely, there's still a problem. So right now, she should return back to Nigeria safely, and she's very happy in the hands of our ambassador in Lebanon.
Indeed, one can imagine so much joy she will be exuding at this moment. But then going forward, how do we ensure that as a commission working with NAPTIP, that we can stop this issue of trafficking and that we have our people who are out there safe, working legally and making the nation proud?
Well, there has to be multi-agency collaboration, but the key agency in this regard is NAPTIP. And I'm sure NAPTIP will be doing a lot of things to ensure that trafficking is napped in the mud. For us in the commission, once we get news of a Nigerian in distress, we try to do something about it. But basically, it's a NAPTIP job to ensure that traffickers are napped. But there should be multi-agency collaboration. NAPTIP, security agencies, the National Assembly, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and every other agency, we need to declare an emergency on trafficking. Thousands are still trapped in Lebanon. Do I want to talk about Mali or Oman, where we always get distress calls about young girls trapped in these places? So this should be a tipping point for all of us as Nigerians to stop trafficking of these young girls. If I show you videos of what this girl had to go through, it's traumatic for any mother. Let's join her. Let's do everything. The media, every mother, NGOs, we must put a stop to these innocent girls being lured abroad. As long as those wicked traffickers are walking about is a problem. Traffickers live amongst us. You know them. People know them. They are destroying young lives. There has to be something drastic to be done to save these young girls. Let Omolola's case be the tipping point to put a stop to trafficking in Nigeria.
All right. And as we speak, what multilateral conversations are ongoing with these countries to ensure that they themselves take specific steps to ensure trafficking is not allowed in their climb?
For instance, Saudi Arabia. I'll give an example. Saudi Arabia used to have lots of cases, but that has gone down. because Saudi Arabia has made a deliberate effort to start issuing visas for people who want to use nannies or housemates. So in this instance, the man in that picture, who was the boss, is going to be reported to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in Lebanon, and he will be charged for an offense. But most importantly is that in Nigeria, you have to arrest the traffickers. And then as long as the countries know and you seek their cooperation, I think we'll make this. But like I said, really it's more of an active job about arresting traffickers. But we are glad that the Commission has been able to work with the embassy and well-meaning Nigerians to ensure that this young girl comes back. And I spoke to her today. She's so excited. She's so happy. And she's full of gratitude to everybody, to Mr. President, to Kwara Governor, to NSCDC, to every one of you who circulated her video. And she's so happy and grateful. And we hope to receive her when she comes back very soon this week.
All right, indeed, it's good news that Omolola is free and should be in Nigeria anytime soon. So the expectation is other people out there can actually speak out and they can as well get same freedom. Chairman, Nigerians in the Diaspora Commission, Abike Dabiri-Erewa, many thanks for joining us on TVC News at 7.